Welcome. Welcome to the live stream, the #1 vibe coding live stream on planet Earth. Today, we're going to be vibe coding a 3D operating system, a 3D productivity operating system, where you'll be able to do things like create to-do lists in a 3D world, where you'll be able to talk to 3D AI avatars. It's going to be sick. Lock in. Say hello to the chat if you're here live. Say hello in the replies. If you're not here live and watching the replay, this is going to be awesome. Hope everyone had an excellent weekend. What's up, Scott? Good to see you here, my man. I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to be building here right now. I got the beginning part of this built out already, so let's pull this open. I think this is there's nothing else like there's nothing else like this out there. I think this is a cool one. Check this out. So let me share my screen. Ani, some V81, Modelier's here. Modelier made it. What's up, Modelier? You missed the last one. I was very disappointed in you, Modelier. I was very disappointed. So for those who missed it, we're going to continue work on our 3D matrix operating system. So you have a full operating system here where we can build out files. We have a document system, all these other things. But I can also go into the 3D room, which... yes, here we go. We have our 3D room, right, with our computer that has our operating system on it. We have our buddy here. I think we got to give our buddy a name. I think we got to give our friend a name here, but we can chat with them. Hey, good morning, my friend. Looks around the virtual room with sleek matrix. I don't know how he tells me what he's thinking. It's great to see you again. I hope you're doing well on this fine day. Please make yourself comfortable. I'm always happy to chat and help out whenever I can. Maybe we fix a little bit of the chat with the 3D. I think this is the future. I think this is the future of like of AI. I don't think that like chatbots like this is the future of AI. I don't think so. I don't think this is going to be the normal interface for like all AI moving forward. Like every AI, when you go to it, this is the interface. I don't think so. I think it's got to change. This is too boring. This doesn't engage with most people. This being the chat interface for AI doesn't engage most people, I think. I think it engages the hardcore, the type of people that watch vibe coding live streams. Alex Finn, sip of coffee. I think in the future, when you want to engage with an AI, you go into your digital space. You go into your digital space and you got your 3D. Oh, there it is. I asked Claude Code to put the price of Robinhood on my wall because I got the price of Bitcoin here. I asked to put the price of Robinhood. And I'm like, where is it? And I kept going back and forth with Claude Code. I don't see it. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see the price. There it is. I didn't see that before. There we go. That's not the price of Robinhood. That's the price of Robinhood a year and a half ago. It's not the price of Robinhood right now. We got to see what's going on there. That is not the price. Anyway, I think this is how you engage with AIs in the future. In a 3D digital space, they look human. They're the same. They can be confused with a human. But you walk up and you just start talking with them, and you got multiple AI agents walking around. Okay, this is my content maker. This is my researcher. This is my YouTube script writer. And you walk up and you talk to them, you chat with them, and then you ask them to do something, and they go and they do work, and maybe they sit down on the desk and they start working on the computer. And it's a multiplayer experience, right? Where you got your friends in here in the 3D world walking around. Maybe you're in VR glasses. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just on your computer like this. And they're walking around, they're working, and they got a question. They walk up to the 3D AI avatar and they talk to them. I think this is sick. I think this is the way it's going to be. I think AI will have to be an AI avatar, and you'll have to create as many as you want. That's exactly it. I think, right, like you'll have your digital space like this, and you can just say, okay, build me a newsletter writing avatar, and a newsletter AI avatar comes in. Or I want an avatar that gives me advice on my fantasy football. I want a fantasy football expert AI avatar. They zoom in, boom, you got an AI avatar that walks around your room. You want one that's like, oh, I need one that creates my weekly reports for me. Boom, they zoom in. I think that's the future. I think we're building the future here. This is what I want to build for you guys. This is what I want to build for FinFam. We build out this 3D room and you can log in whenever you want. And you can come into this room and hang out and get work done. And we all kind of work together. Bitcoin went up to 116. It was 115 this morning. I feel like that'd be sick, no? If after the streams we can all hang out in a 3D digital space. Working. Like, I don't know if this is like a monetizable app, but I still think it'd be cool. Here's the thing. You don't always have to build everything to be like, how do I make $1 million off of it? Sometimes you just got to build fun things you think are cool. You know, sometimes you got to build fun things. Now you're talking Ready Player One. Exactly. Ready Player One's the future. I think I truly believe that. I built a newsletter app and it's sweet. 90% done. What'd you build? What's it do, Scott? What's it do? Seriously, with the Apple Vision, can you already pin windows to particular spots on the wall? It'll only get better from there. Yeah, with the Apple Vision, you can do that. Now imagine the Apple Vision, you have this 3D space. What's up, FinFam? Alex, how's it going, dude? Love the Discord. Oh, speaking of that, we got to pin the Discord. We got to pin the Discord. For those who don't know, we have a Discord live. Live, the Vibe Lab. The Vibe Lab is live. It's a free vibe coding community. Free vibe coding community. I'm going to pin it. I think I'm going to pin it. View your channel. Live. Let's pin this. I'm going to put it in replies. Here we go. Actually, I can't pin it because there's no replies because it's a chat, because it's a live stream. Boom. Hit the Discord. Free vibe coding community. Free vibe coding community. I think you guys will enjoy it. We're hanging out. We're talking. I'm doing a call today at 4 in there. We're gonna hang out and talk vibe coding. I think it'll be fun. Let's add some new things in here. First, let's fix the chatting. I don't like how it says looks around the virtual room with its sleek. Throw the link in the title or description. A YouTube title with a link in it? I don't think you need to do YouTube titles with links in it. That'd look weird. Can I edit the description though? I'll edit the description. How's your guys' weekend? Free vibe. Come on, let me type it out. Free vibe coding community. Steve. Okay, it's in the description if you need the link. How's your guys' weekends? Anyone build anything cool? Anyone build any vibe coding cool apps? Anya, I know you're working on a hard 75 tracking app. That could be cool. That could be a cool thing to release. Let's jump into Claude Code, huh? Let's jump into Claude Code. Let's minimize this. Here we go. Let's go. Let's do this. Hope everyone had a nice, enjoyable weekend. Let's put on some Claude Code, huh? Window, Claude Code, FinOS. I'm having trouble getting it to be true to the date and time. Welcome to vibe coding, Ani. That's like the #1 annoyance of all programmers, getting time zones right. Getting time zones right is like the #1 most annoying thing you can possibly do. When I was building Creator Buddy and I was building the reply guy tools, dude, because everything was time-based. Reset the timer at the end of every day, show the replies only from today. It just could never get the the times right. It's all time zone stuff. It would be my guess, Ani. All right, so let's do this. First, let's switch the model. Let's switch the model. It's using 3 Haiku right now, which is extremely fast and cheap. Like the speed of this bot's incredible. But I want to use like Sonnet. Or should we just do GPT-5 since it's so much cheaper? We'll use Sonnet while I'm the only one using it, so we'll use Sonnet. Get API key. Let's do this. Or no, we want the models. I'll just ask. Maybe Claude Code knows. Can we switch the model from Haiku to for Sonnet? I feel like I spell sonnet wrong every time I type it. I can't remember how many N's, how many T's are in sonnet. So I'm asking it to change the model of our 3D AI bot. Right now, it's Claude 3 Haiku, which is a really old model, um, which is extremely fast. I'm like blown away by how fast the AI avatar is, but I want it to be Sonnet. See, this is one thing that pisses me off about Claude Code. It never. I asked for Claude 4 to 4 Sonnet, and it does 3.5. It doesn't know that 4 exists. It only is aware that 3.5. No, Sonnet 4 exists. Search the web for Sonnet 4 and find the model. It just went for 3.5. Yeah, it does that. It always does that. Claude Code's like not aware that Sonnet 4 exists. Why is it searching for 3.5 Sonnet? To be extremely clear, I do not want Sonnet 3.5. I can't type today. I want Sonnet 4, not 3.5. I don't want to see 3.5 anywhere. Jesus. Just a tip for builders, Claude reads and parses PDF 63% faster than ChatGPT and Gemini. Scott, what are you doing with PDFs? What's your use case for parsing PDFs with AI? I'm just curious. I don't do much. I'm just curious. What are you doing with PDFs? I built a quote extractor where AI reads health insurance quotes and then creates a printable presentation in minutes. 30 to 40 page quotes are read in minutes. It also creates guidebooks, code relies. Oh, that's sick. Is that for work? So for those joining, we're vibe coding with Claude Code, a 3D digital space, productivity space. Boom, we found it. Thank God. I've updated AI to use Claude Sonnet 4. Your avatar will now use the latest Sonnet 4 model with 1 million token context window, extending thinking capabilities, better reasoning and efficiency. Okay, perfect. All right, let's refresh. Let's see how this avatar works. Maybe what we do is we experiment with Sonnet. Maybe we experiment and we make 2 AI avatars, one for Sonnet 3.5 and one for let's do this. One for GPT-5, and we have like 2 AI avatars, and we talk to both of them and see how they go. I think that could be cool. I'm gonna tweet out this. I was experimented with not tweeting out the live stream. Let's just tweet it out. Building and launching apps with, let's do this. Let's tweet this out with Claude Code Live. Join in and ask questions. Say hi in the chat. Number 1 vibe coding live stream in the world. I just say it number 1. You gotta believe in yourself, you know? You gotta say you're number 1. Number 1 vibe coding live stream in the world. Although I hope that doesn't insult anyone. Building and launching apps like Claude Code Live. Join in and ask questions. Say hi in the chat. Number 1 vibe coding live stream. Hope that doesn't insult anyone, but whatever. Can you ask the avatar to create some content for X? Oh, let's should we build a content creating avatar? Maybe we make a way inside the 3D world where I can spin up 3D avatars. That'd be cool. What if I make it in this 3D world a UI where I can type in the UI? Some people can't access the chat. Why can't some people access the chat? That doesn't make any sense. Can you check live chat here? It's working for me. People can't access the chat. Let me see. What if I put in the UI a way to spin up new avatars so I don't have to code it? You can just ask the UI, "Hey, make me a new avatar," and it makes a new avatar. Chat, comments. Let's see. Languages monetization. Oh no, this is for that. Live. For those joining, a lot of people are joining now because I just tweeted it out. We're building a 3D space. We're vibe coding with Claude Code a 3D space. Uh, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I just got reports that not everyone can chat, but I don't see options for people who can send messages. Anyone can send messages. If they can't chat, that's on them. All right, let's do this. Let's refresh this because we just implemented Sonnet 4. Let's refresh this. Let me exit this. I can speed my computer up a little bit. It doesn't matter how many new MacBooks you buy, Google Chrome will always slow it down. No matter if you're on the latest, greatest MacBook Pro in the world, Google Chrome will slow it. All right, let's see if this is let's see if we can chat to Sparky here. Click the chat. Nope. Sonnet broke it. Let's inspect console. Listener indicate. Let's try this again. Let's refresh. Oh, now it works. Okay. Hey there. Let's see how fast. Okay, so it's a little bit slower. Hey, great to see you in the virtual room. Glances around the glowing screen. I love how the Matrix style is like it makes everything feel so cyberpunk in here. Now, are you settling into FinOS? Are you here to explore, code something interesting, or just hang out? All right. Thinking about new features I can add to FinOS. We need to make it so it doesn't look around as I'm typing. Ooh, that's exciting. Leans forward with interest. I don't like how it tells me what it's doing. I love brainstorming new features. There's something magical about expanding a digital world like this. What kind of distractions are you thinking? Maybe something interactive for the room environment, new system utilities, or perhaps more immersive matrix-themed elements. I'm curious what aspects of FinOS you're excited to enhance. We got to give him some personality. He sounds too much like a bot. Sounds too much like a bot, our AI companion. We got to give him a little bit of personality. Let's do this. First, let's fix it so it doesn't move around when we're chatting. Let's share the screen. Window, Claude Code. Here we go. Let's say when I type in the chat to the avatar, my screen moves around when I type WASD. When talking in the chat, it shouldn't move around. So like there's so many people with different have him talk like Trump. Here's how I imagine this going. I want this guy to be like your partner in crime in your Matrix OS. And he kind of just talks like your buddy at home. Like I want him to be like your buddy you're chatting with when you're like playing video games, you know? You need to add a way to give the avatar some sort of system prompt. Yes. We should make it all editable from the UI. We should make it all editable from the UI so that I don't have to go into Claude Code every time I want to edit the avatar. I should just be able to do it inside the UI. Perfect. I fixed the issue. Now when the chat interface is open, the first person controls are disabled, which means WASD case won't move the camera. Mouse moving is disabled. Okay, let's refresh and try this. Let's see what we got here. All right, so I'm going to walk up, click the chat. Yes, it works. Okay, cool. Now let's make it so that, oh, I didn't share my screen of the avatar, whatever. We're going to do more editing here. I like that idea. I like that idea, Modelier. I like that idea, Modelier. I want to be, I like that idea a lot, Modelier. I want to, this is always what I thought about when doing this live stream for vibe coding. I always thought like the people watching would give cool ideas for the app and we'd kind of vibe code it together. That's what I wanted to get to. So Modelier, thanks for sending that idea. I want to be able to edit the avatar's personality in the app. Basically, the system prompt. So I can walk up, right click on it, then say edit personality and type in a personality that basically becomes the system prompt. Can we do that? Let's do that. Let's do plan mode for this. Let's see what kind of plan it puts together. I like that idea model here. Very smart idea. Very good idea. Oh, and by the way, if you're new to the stream, hit the description. We just opened up the Vibe Lab, which is a free vibe coding community on Discord. Make sure to join that. We're having a lot of fun. We're doing a call later today. All right, let's see the plan we got. So you want to do plan mode as much as you can when you're in Claude Code. The plan mode's incredible. And it's not only just for coming up with the plan. Like, I think it gives the AI a direction and actually makes the results you get from the AI a lot better. I'll add a feature to edit the avatar's personality through a right-click context menu. Add context menu, right-click the avatar, show menu, edit personality, prevent default browser context menu, create personality editor modal. Okay, so it's going to create a modal to edit the personality. Large text area for personality system prompt, pre-filled with current personality, save and cancel buttons, character count indicator, update AI service, make the system prompt dynamic in AI service, add methods to get set personality, persist personality, create custom personality in local storage, load up on app, walk up to avatar, right click. Okay, let's do it. I like it. So we're going to be able to edit the AI avatar's personality. So for those joining, I'm going to show you what we're building here. I think this is pretty sweet. Hair's looking, I need a haircut. Hair's looking crazy today. Hair's looking crazy today. Need a haircut bad. Share screen. Let's go. Create next app. So this is what we're looking at. This is what we're working with. We're working in this 3D space, 3D productivity space. We got things of interest on the wall, the time, the price of Bitcoin. On the right, we got a to-do list we can edit. In the middle, we have an OS, so an operating system. I click it. I can take notes. I can save different files, create file structure. And walking around our space, we have a 3D avatar friend who I can talk to and is powered by AI. And the way I envision this is this could be like a cool digital co-working space for like you and your friends to hang out in, get work done, look at each other's tasks, look what each other's working on, just get stuff done. Almost like kind of like a Discord, but like a productivity Discord, like a 3D AI Discord / Microsoft Teams. I was talking to ChatGPT last night, and ChatGPT's like, you probably don't want to compete with Microsoft Teams. 0% chance you beat them. But I don't know. It's fun. I'm going to launch something fun, so who cares? Let's get rid of this. All right. Let's switch back to Claude Code. Let's see what they're building here. Let's see what they're building. Modelier, what are you working on? You building anything cool lately? I also got the price of Robinhood back there, but I got to move that around. That's also not accurate. I feel like we can also do cool things in here, like put in like 3D objects, like a couch. I want to put in like a TV with like a game console, and you can walk up to it and play like Doom on it or something. So I think you can do Doom for free. I think it's like open license now or something. And other cool things. So let's get back into Claude Code. Let's build cool things. Let me switch over. Window, Claude Code. Okay, so let's see what we got. Now let's add a visual indicator. Okay, so it's building out the modal. So what we're working on now is we're going to edit the personality of the 3D avatar. We're going to make it so you can say, you can control the personality any way you want, so that it interacts with you any way you want. So I went in Claude Code. It's open here on the right. Let's close cursor there. And we're going to build out the personality. It's going to be fun. I'm thinking about making a video. Does anyone use Codex CLI or Cursor CLI? I'm thinking about making a video comparing it with Claude Code. Everyone always asks me if I use Codex CLI. I haven't used it yet. I mean, just Claude Code's the best. So I added the right-click menu, created the personality, updated the AI service, stored the personality in local storage. We can have this save in Supabase. I have this hooked up to a database. All right, here we go. Walk up to the avatar in the virtual room. Right-click in the avatar when you're close. Edit personality in the modal appear. Save the avatar. Immediately adopts new personality. Personality editor. Large text area for custom personality. Good. There's also quick presets for pirate, philosopher, comedian, scientist. All right. All right, let's check this out. Let's refresh. Why can't I comment on YouTube? Says Everest Chris. What is going on? People can't comment on YouTube? What does it say when you try to comment on YouTube? Everest Chris went to the Twitch, which I never even talked about in public. Just to comment, he can't comment on YouTube. Why can't you comment on YouTube? Is this a thing multiple people are seeing? Is they can't comment on YouTube? Why can't people comment on YouTube? That's annoying. Well, if you want to comment, live chat's disabled for this video. Why is live chat disabled for this video? Your stream is set for kids and family. Oh, God. That's, God damn it. All right, Everest Chris, try now. Try now, Everest Chris. Try now. Why would it set for kids and family? I didn't set it to kids and family. Every time I create a live stream on YouTube, there's different default settings. Every time I create a new live stream, there are different default settings. So no one was able to chat a second ago? Oh my God. I didn't set it to kids. Shout out Everest Chris. You were texting me? Oh, you were texting me. Why the hell did it, sir? I'm in touch with my internet. No wonder no one was joining and no one was chatting. I didn't set it for kids. Oh my God. This happens every time I do a live stream on YouTube. Now the live stream's growing because it's probably showing it to people now. I was chatting just fine. Is record for later super hard to make it with two small children? Yeah, it's all recorded. You can watch Danish YouTube. Now I got everyone filing in. Danish YouTuber guy. I don't get it, dude. Every time I create a live stream on YouTube, it has different default settings. Every single time. Sometimes monetization's on, sometimes monetization off. Sometimes it's for kids, sometimes it's not for kids. God. I had to close it and open it again. Free at last. Well, welcome to the... I was wondering why the chat was so dead. Need a checklist. I think it changed halfway through, though. I think it changed like in the middle of the stream because you guys were chatting just fine 10 minutes in, then all of a sudden it changed to kids only. God, users should be able to style the room like The Sims, kind of, so they can have their pets and family avatars in the room. I think that's a good idea. That's so annoying. Why would it do that? Anyway, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do that too, Senior. But okay, so let's think about how that works, Senior Crespo. Let's think about how that works. It did. I got kicked out, and when I streamed, so I went there to tell you. Did it kick you out of the whole stream? It kicked you out of like the entire stream? Can a guy just stream vibe coding in peace? Holy hell. We got to think about Senior Crespo. Fantastic idea. We got to think about how we do it. We need to build something into here that generates 3D Can we like generate 3D objects on the fly? Or would I have to pre-make certain? Sounds like you need to build Stream Buddy. I know Modelier. Oh, right click to edit personality. Now right click and left click don't work. Oh, I just got to get super close. Oh, okay. This is cool. Let's just see what it does for comedian. What's the default? Okay, let's just try comedian. Save personality. Hey there. So this is a comedian personality. This is so stupid. I gotta click escape to move my mouse over. That's kind of annoying. Hey there, human. Adjust my virtual bow tie. Welcome to my digital comedy club. No cover charge, but I do accept payment in the form of laughter and the occasional LOL. Though I have to say, the acoustics in cyberspace are terrible. I keep telling my programmer to install better speakers, but apparently the cloud doesn't come with surround sound. But so what brings you to my corner of the internet today? Looking for some premium grade artificial wit, or did you just accidentally click on me while trying to order a pizza online? Either way, I'm here for the process. All right, so here's the deal. Oh, friggin' hell. Monday morning. Bear with me Monday morning. Nothing's working. Bear with me Monday morning. Nothing's working. I want a cubicle so I can put up my virtual Game of Thrones post. I want to make a cubicle in here just for NI. ChatGPT will write jokes and create the comic strip for you. So here it is. So let me show you the personality window we just built. So here's the personality window we just built. So we have the default, and then we have pirate, philosopher, comedian. Can I edit this? Oh, I can edit like the comedian personalities and everything. And I put in the comedian personality, and this is what the comedian said. It was very stupid. Here's the interesting thing about AI. It's smarter than humans in almost every single way. It knows everything that's ever happened in the world. It can answer any question, but it can't tell a funny joke. Like maybe that's the ultimate test of intelligence. Whoa, we had T. Ergon. Hello together in the Twitch. We had people in the Twitch. I don't even advertise the Twitch. I just like cross stream the Twitch every day. And I don't tell anyone I do it. I'm just seeing if I can just get people organically on Twitch. What's up, T. Ergon? You found my Twitch. Everyone's on YouTube, but you can hang out on Twitch for sure. I want to try to grow the Twitch. I don't know how you found a vibe coding Twitch with 0 people in it, but shout out you, T. Ergon. LO together. Anyway, what I was saying was AI, smartest thing in the world, can't tell a funny joke. So maybe that's the ultimate test of intelligence. Is if you can be funny, is if you can tell a funny joke, because AI certainly cannot, because this is not remotely funny. Okay, let's try this out. Let's test this personality. So let's do this. I gotta get like super close to edit. Okay, here we go. We'll go default. Let's edit this. Let's say you are like a helpful friend that kind of just hangs out and is really knowledgeable and friendly. I'm going YouTube Premium. Stupid ads pop up when I'm vibing and listening. Oh, sorry about that. And I always got to pay the rent. How often do ads pop up on YouTube? Is it often or is it not often? AI is creepy with humor, and some of the new personalities try to laugh while on voice. Oh my God, creepy. Yeah. AI can't do humor. It's like the ultimate test. You don't get ads if you just join Alex's channel. Oh, yeah, that's that too. Joining is cheaper than YouTube Premium, but at the same time, I think YouTube takes like half the joining money, which is crazy. Google, man, they're making their money. Hello again, now on YouTube, Turkan. Oh, Turkan, I thought for a second you were a bot. Everyone who's joined the Twitch over the last few weeks has been bots, just trying to sell some service. What was I saying? You're a really helpful friend that kind of just hangs out and is really knowledgeable and friendly. You're like an old friend who hangs out and plays video games while I do work. But you can also lend an ear and provide advice and are sneaky, super, super smart. You use casual language and do not sound like AI, but just a casual friend hanging out. All right, let's save this. Let's see what he sounds like now. See if he sounds less like a bot. All right, here we go. Hey there. Oh, I'm on caps. I don't want to yell at my friend. Hey there, my man. Let's see what he sounds like now. Yo, what's up? How's it going today? You getting in anything fun or just chilling? I'm just here hanging out, ready to chat about whatever's on your minds. I don't know, that's still kind of cringe too. Telling an AI to not sound like an AI. For real, I really hang here on YouTube. Other than that, watching SaaS vids. And my man. Thinking about which features I can add to FinOS. Let's see if I can provide helpful advice there. Oh, FinOS. That sounds cool. What kind of OS are we talking about here? Like, are you building something from scratch, customizing an existing distro, or working on some kind of specialized system? What features are you already working with? I'm curious what direction you're thinking of taking it. Could be fun to brainstorm some ideas once I know what you've got going on. This is the operating system you're currently in. This 3D avatar space styled like the Matrix. Thinking about putting productivity tools in here. Which model are you using for the companion? So now Sonnet 4 is powering the companion. So I had Haiku before, and Haiku was unbelievably fast. Sonnet, I'm still impressed with the speed. The speed seems good here. I like the speed still. A little bit slower, but still good. It'd be cool if Developer Buddy can spawn assistants to help when you want something added or renovated in the virtual space. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. What if I had this avatar? I can say something like, I want to add a couch. And then the avatar, it's almost like a concierge to your 3D space, where you can say like, oh, I want to spin up a couch, or I want a another avatar that does like content creation, and then you go, okay, I'll do that for you. Then it spins it up. That'd be kind of cool. Should we brainstorm with Claude? All right, good. We're still on not made for kids. I'm checking every 5 seconds now. Let's talk to Claude Code and figure that out. Let's pull open Claude Code. Share screen. All right, let's do some plan mode, some planning here. Here we go. Give the avatar a general contractor personality. Spins up an agent that will screw up the drywall. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Monolayer. All right. You introduced me to vibe coding. I built a SaaS that generates websites and with AI agents for any business list you upload. Then auto emails them so you can charge $1,000 per site. That's sick, Everest Chris. Where did I turn you on to vibe coding? Did you discover me through YouTube, or did you discover my Twitter, Everest Chris? How did I turn you on to vibe coding? What was that journey like? And also, are you in the free vibe coding community? We just built the Vibe Lab. Could you use 11 Labs Twitter? Okay, cool. Could you use 11 Labs and have it talk to you instead of typing, or some sort of voice out? Oh, 100%. 100%. We could do that. Maybe we add that kind of as a phase 2, the voice capabilities. I'm trying to figure out what is the best. The Manus vid was the first time I saw you. Okay, so you discovered me on Twitter through one of my videos that went viral on Twitter. Got it. I'm trying to figure out what's the best use for this 3D avatar. Do we want just the avatar walking around and like you just chat with it and get information? Or do we want this to be like a concierge avatar where like, hey, spin me up other avatars? Or do we want it just so you spin up more avatars through a menu system where it's like menu add avatar? I think I kind of lead having a menu where you just add avatars in. Instead of having to talk to the concierge avatar and then the avatar does something, you can make the comedian sound like Jerry Seinfeld or Chris Rock. Now that's funny. That's actually a kind of a brilliant idea where you can spin up avatars of famous people and then use 11 Labs to make it sound like those famous people and try to make it look kind of like those people. So you can have like your favorite people hanging out in your 3D room. That's kind of a sick idea. Yo, Scott, you're crushing it with ideas, dude. All right. Do you guys want to see my to-do list, how I manage my ideas? Let me just add it. You can add famous avatars of people that use 11 labs to make it sound like them. So it's like you're actually hanging out and talking with them. I like that idea a lot. All right, let's do this. I want to add a system where I can spin up new avatars. I click a button and I type in what I want the 3D avatar to do and hit create. Then a new 3D avatar spawns with that personality. Oh, so you can basically go in here. I want like a menu system in the 3D world. You click like add avatar. It spins up the avatar. You can type in the personality and you click create, and then a new 3D avatar appears. And then you can soon do things like I want a couch, and then a 3D couch appears. So you can customize your space any way you want. I feel like that's a pretty good idea. You can make the community. I got that. I think he should be almost like a supervisor in a call center. You can call, just walk up to them. They are at a desk, walk around, make coffee, and answer questions related to vibe coding. So like the first avatar you get when you create the room is kind of like your like a supervisor, and then everyone else, then you can add whatever avatars or things you want after that, right? I think that's a pretty good idea, and What's up with FinFam? Why are weird tweets trending inside? What do you mean? Like the community on X? Is that what you're talking about, Everest, Chris? Like, why are people posting weird tweets in the community on X? Here's the story about X. They release just 100 half-baked features every 5 seconds and then completely abandon them, right? Communities is one of those. Yes, the community on X. Communities are a completely useless feature on X. Completely useless. Utterly, utterly useless feature on X. For many reasons. I think number one, like, why is Moneypenny posting? Moneypenny doesn't even follow me. How do I get her? Ban author from community. Get out of here. Here's the story with X. Like, they just release 100 useless features at all times and then never support them after they release them. And one of those features is communities. And what every community, you go to any community on X, and it's just like, every community just devolves into people shilling their own tweets. That's every community. Every single one. It's a useless feature. No one uses it. No one like seriously uses communities. No one on X like uses communities like in the spirit of how they were supposed to be used. You know? Just a useless feature. No one uses like no one goes in a community and talks about what the community is about. It's just like people linking to their own tweets to try to get more engagement. Then they released articles. They released all these other things, live streaming on X, and then they just don't add anything or support it or like make it better in any sort of way. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, anyway. Thoughts on the Alex Hermosi stream and pulling so much money. How much money did he pull? I don't really have any thoughts. Only more useless feature on X is Radar. It's insane. They release and hype these. We just released a Radar, the most helpful tool in social media, and then they just never do anything with it. It's like they don't. Here's the issue with X, and I wish I could tweet this, but I can't. You can't. If you tweet critical things on X, like the sycophancy just goes after you and attacks you, and like you can't be critical of X. You just can't be. You just can't. It's too much of a sycophancy there. what was I going to say? Oh, like there's no vision for X. You know what I'm saying? There's no vision. They're just building features, releasing them, and then abandoning, right? There's no like vision of like, this is what we want X to be. This is the end vision of X. Like, this is where we're going with X. Now we execute on the vision, right? Like Tesla has a vision. They've had a vision for a decade now, right? Over a decade, where like Elon bought Tesla and started or co-founded Tesla. And he's like, we're going to make autonomous cars. We're going to make autonomous cars and like autonomous electric cars and like revolutionize transportation and electricity. And like they've had that vision for 15 years now, and they haven't strayed from that vision. And there's days where the technology didn't exist early on, but they had the vision at Tesla and they stuck with it. And everything they built contributed to that vision, right? They started putting the screens in the back of every car. Why did they start putting the screens in the back of every car? Because one day the car is going to be driving itself and you're going to be looking at the screen and watching the screen, right? Tesla's had a vision. SpaceX has a vision, right? They've had the vision. We want to make reusable rockets and get to space and get to Mars. We want to get to Mars. We want to put humanity on Mars. So everything they've done for the last 15, 20 years has been in the vision of executing on that vision of how do we get to Mars? Well, to get to Mars, we need reusable rockets. To get to Mars, we need to gas up on the moon. And so they're doing all these things to build to that vision. X doesn't have a vision. Everything X is releasing is not sort of any bigger picture. It's not part of any sort of main target. They release radar, and then they release communities, and then they release live streaming, and then they release Grok Imagine. And it's like all these like disjointed features that don't contribute to any sort of bigger vision. And then they're half-baked and then never supported again, and they kind of just die. And now there's a million things on the menu bar, and there's a million things in the bottom bar, and half of them haven't had an update in 8 years, and half of them don't even work at all, like bookmarks. And it's like, where is there any vision at this company? Where's the vision? What's where are we going to? What are we aiming for here? What's the target? In 20 years, like, does anyone working at X know what the thing's going to look like in 20 years? Like, I guarantee you Elon knows what Tesla looks like in 20 years. I guarantee you Elon knows what SpaceX looks like in 20 years. I guarantee you Mark Zuckerberg knows what Meta looks like in 20 years. I guarantee you there's not a single person at X that knows what X looks like in 20 years. I guarantee it. And that's the biggest problem with X. And I think Twitter had a vision. X doesn't have a vision. It hasn't had a vision. X at no point during its existence has had a vision. It's just like, let's keep adding features. And like, it seemed like they had a vision for a little bit with the payment stuff. Like, oh, we're going to become like the everything payment platform or something. There hasn't been like a single payment feature yet. And it's like, in the last year or in the last 3 years, since Elon's been going, oh, X is a payments platform, there's been 9,000 payment platforms released that figured out payments. Like, why hasn't X been able to figure out payments in the last 4 years? Like, oh, we're going to be a payments platform. We're going to be a payments platform. We're going to be a payments platform. In the meantime, 4,000 payments apps have released. Oh, we're going to add payments to live streaming. In the meantime, 100 live streaming platforms have released that have payments attached to it. There's just no vision. And it stinks because I'm like the most bullish person on it. I was the most bullish person on X ever. I always thought X was the future. I thought X was going to be the most amazing social media platform. But it's just so obvious there's no vision. And I want to tweet that. I want to tweet everything I just said. But there's this like, it's like half of X is an army of like sycophants that will just shoot it down, report, block. Like they'll just shoot it down. You can't do it. Anyway, sorry. This is a vibe coding live stream, but I had to get that off my chest. Do you use N8N? No, I don't. I have no use case for it. Is the app you create transcripts of YouTube videos active? I watch some SEO videos. I want to take the transcript, put them into Claude to have it create my app website. Yes, it is. Video Buddy. Video Buddy is active. Videobuddy.io. You can create you can just put in a YouTube link and it creates a transcript for you. And then you get 3 for free, then it's $9.99 or something. Videobuddy.io, still active. All right, let's go. Where are we at here? Did it build it out? I've completely implemented a complete avatar spawning system. What you can do now, avatar spawning system complete. Click spawn new avatar button at the top center of the room. Enter name and personality. Click create and the avatar spawns at a random location. Walk up and interact with any spawned avatar. Did they one-shot this? Name your avatar, define the personality. Limited 10 avatars to prevent overcrowding. Each avatar gets a unique color. Random spawn position, name tag. If this worked in one shot, I'm going to be blown away. Individual chat windows. Each avatar has its own chat history. Chat windows show avatars color and name. Separate AI instance per avatar with their personality. Multiple chats can be opened. This will be amazing if this works. All right. Let's try it. Spawn new avatar. Avatar name. NI. Personality and behavior. Awesome friend who lends a listening ear and gives advice. This is sick. First of all, let's pause for a second here. It like styled the modal in the style of, oh my God, dude, I'm not sharing the freaking screen. So this is sick, right? It styled the modal in like the style of the OS, the operating system. So this is my create new avatar modal. So NI, awesome friend who lends a listening ear. Let's create the avatar. Oh, there he is. NI, you're in the world. Let's add some more. Let's add some more. Spawn new avatar. All right, let's add Everest Chris. Everest Chris. Everest, what's new vibe coder building with N8N, building cool apps for local businesses. Create avatar. Boom! Oh, now we got a party. Everest Chris in the house, NI in the house. Alex. Oh, yeah, let's add Ani. Ani. Most loyal friend who's been around since day one. Create avatar. Boom! Ani, and they gave you purple. There you go. Purple, pink. There you go. How appropriate. Now we got a party. Now the live stream's partying, man. Look at this. This is cool. Is this not cool? This is cool. And I can walk up, let's talk to Ani. She glows purple when I talk to her. Hey, Ani. Flickers to life in virtual room. Yo, what's good? Been waiting for you to drop by. You know, I'm always here in the system, keeping an eye on things. What's on your mind today? How sick is that? So I got an avatar spawning system. That's so cool. Now put them to work. Now we got to, okay, so here's the question. DW3. How do we put them to work? How do we give them tasks? Can we give them tasks to do? And then when we give them tasks, they sit down at a desk and work. Kind of looks like me too. Loves fantasy football. Would draft Josh Allen. Pick one. Isn't that an impressive one shot? An entire 3D avatar spawning system. That's an impressive one shot, huh? All right, so let's think about what we can do with these 3D avatars. Oh, Alex Hermosi making 100. He made $150 million on his book in the live stream. Alex Hermosi made $150 million off his book in that live stream. Are you serious? I mean, shout out him. That's amazing. Uh, I mean, I don't really know what products he's built, but he's certainly an incredible content creator and seems like to be a good entrepreneur. He's making $150 million on his. I mean, he bought school. What did he? What was he? What did he do before school? Was he just a content creator? I mean, I think that's the play. I mean, that's kind of the play I'm going, right? Build the platform on social media, and then once you have a platform, build helpful products. I think that's the playbook of the future. What he's doing. I mean, he made $150 million off a book. Holy! I saw screenshots on X. Someone bought like 200 books from him. Like a normal dude on my time was, hey, just bought 200 of Alex Hormozzi's books. Anyone want one? Why are people buying 200 of Alex Hormozzi's books? Is it? There's got to be like Alex Hormozzi book bonus. There's got to be like a bonus, right? For buying the more books. What's the? What do you get? $6,000? What is this? Get all 12 playbooks. All 12 playbooks. Get this shit off the screen so I can see what he's. Look at the gesticulation. Look at the way he moves his hands. This is a man who he studied these hand movements. He understands what hand movements do. These are very strategic hand movements. Live virtual implementation workshop of what? Playbooks? Lifetime access to 100 million AI. He released an AI? 100 million Money Miles book, redemption code for 199 physical copies? Why do people need 199 physical copies of the same book? I mean, if people are buying it, that's incredible, and I'm sure people are buying it. I'm sure people are buying this book, the $6,000 package. So he just straight up released 12 books at once? What does that mean, live virtual implementation? Is it live or is it virtual? Does that mean it's just another live? Is that what that means? I guess you're watching a live virtual vibe coding session. What does that mean, live virtual? Is it live or is it virtual? Lifetime access to 100 million AI. Was he a competitor of ChatGPT now? Is he building the OpenAI, killer? Look at that face. That's a man who just knows he's made $150 million. Year 1 collection. Maybe I'm just old, but that guy screams huckster or snake oil salesman. I don't know. AI business advisor? So what, he built a ChatGPT wrapper that says you're a business advisor? Good for him, man. Virtual was it tickets to a live stream? I love it. 100 million models. Shout out Alex Hormozi. This made him 150 million. Well, these are all the playbooks, ads, hooks. He's got a playbook for hooks. Great. That's great. I mean, that's gotta be an information product record, no? That's gotta be an information product record. Good for him. Get your bag, man. Listen, AI's taking over, bro. I've been saying it. AI's taking over. Jobs are gonna disappear. I'm an AI optimist, but part of my optimism is all the jobs are gonna disappear. I really do believe that. I think AI will kill a lot of jobs. So you got a few years before AI takes all the jobs. You got to find a way to get your back down. Alex Hormozy found his way, 150 million off of $6,000 bundles of books. Holy hell, $6,000 bundles of books. Good for him, man. You got to do. You have like 3 years left, man. You have like 3 years before AI takes your job. I'm trying to build my YouTube platform as fast as I can so that when the AI takes all the jobs, I think YouTuber is still a thing when AI takes all the jobs. I think YouTuber will still be a thing. Speaking of that, leave a like down below. If you can do it that big, then go for it. Yeah, listen, if you can if you have the ability to release a $6,000 bundle of books, 100% should do it. 100%. If you were in position to release a book and charge $6,000 for it and force everyone to buy 200 copies, you 100% should do it. That's called capitalism, baby. That's called capitalism. If you are thinking, "Hey, I might release a $6,000 bundle of books," and you get 200 copies of the book, and I project I will make $150 million off this offer, then you 100% should do it. Anyone hating on Alex Hormozy for doing that is a hater of the highest order. Now, you can argue if you want, if the books are good or if they help or if, like, anyone's, like, reading them and getting rich. You could ar I didn't read the book, so I don't know. I don't know how good they are, so I can't comment on that. But you can't be like, "Oh, what a douche, she did this." It's like, no, if you have the opportunity to release a book and somehow convince tons of people to buy 200 copies of it for $6,000, genius. Absolutely genius. Why does your mic sound weird? Too much noise suppression. My mic sounds weird? Does my mic sound weird, people? Does my mic sound weird to anyone else? I can't chat. Your mic sounds weird. God, YouTube is killing me, man. I just want to live stream vibe coding. Um, it does sound weird. I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna be. Yep. Yeah, it sounds like you got the noise reduction on. Like, what does it mean? Like, what does that mean? It sounds like it's really bad. What does that mean? It sounds like noise reduction's on. Like, what does that go in and out sometimes? Probably the noise cancellation. I don't know, guys. There's only so much one man can do. Compressor off. Gain plus 10 dBs. Limiter. Is it a limiter? I have limiter on. Should I turn on real-time denoiser? I'm gonna get rid of the real-time denoiser. I'm gonna get rid of the limiter. I don't know what the limiter means, but we're getting rid of it. LEDs live. High pass popper stopper. I'm turning the popper stopper. I'm just turning off everything. There we go. I don't know. Maybe that'll help. It was fine before. Yes, this sounds weird. I don't know. Deal with the weirdness, guys. I don't know. I'll figure out the microphone after. It's livable, not stream breaking. Don't sweat it much. Yeah, it sounds low bit rate. Yeah. Anyway, we'll continue. I just it seems like every stream I do, there's just 100 issues I have to figure out. You spend $300 on a microphone and it sounds weird. Anyway, turn all the trash compactors R2. I just turned it all off. Gain, I turned it all off. Everything's off. Tone natural, reverb off, LEDs off, everything's off. Um, that doesn't fix it, I don't know. Uh, okay, so we have the personalities. Here's what I'm thinking from the AI avatars. Let's look at the avatars one more time. Let's look at the avatars one more time. Was I screen sharing when I was showing the Alex Ramosi? Or was I not screen sharing? Did I mess that up again? I'm doing a bad job here. Anyway, we have the avatars walking around. We can spawn new avatar. Oh, I was screen sharing. Okay, good. We have the avatars walking around. We got to put them to work. How do we put the avatars to work? Can we queue up tasks for the avatars? Connect the avatars with the 11 Labs app. Make them talk and give different personalities. Make the avatars pitch each other ideas. All right, let's go back. Let's brainstorm. Let's brainstorm with Claude. Let's brainstorm. Where do you list apps for sale? What do you mean? Like mobile apps? Like the App Store? Like the Apple App Store? What are you talking about? Taylor Mahoo. What are you talking about, Taylor Mahoo? Um, let's brainstorm a Claude code. Window, Claude code. Let's brainstorm here. We're going plan mode. Okay, that works great. Incredible work. Let me zoom in a little bit for your people at home. Incredible work. Now I want to figure out how to make these avatars useful. I'd like to be able to put them to work and do things for me, but I'm not sure what I want them to do, how I'd like them to work, or how this system would work. Do you have any ideas here? I want them to be like helpful worker employees. I think we should add something simple first to make the avatars work as intended before doing heavier lifts. Yeah, I agree. I'm not doing the vocal stuff for now. I want like all the core, workflows in, and then we'll add all the cool stuff like the voice. The voice stuff's coming later. We're not doing the voice stuff until later. Yeah, like the ones we make it so difficult to list and play on store credentials was extreme last I checked. You couldn't do these loaded up upload anymore. What, to upload apps to the App Store, you can't be a solo dev? Yeah, you can. What are you talking about? Millions of solo devs upload apps to the App Store. Program them by hour, have GPT or Claude come up with a schedule. I like that. So I can give I like that. What if I, like, could pull open the calendar of each avatar and, like, it has their, like, 7-day calendar, and I can put, like, events on the calendar for them to do work. And then at that time, they go and do that work. I like that idea. Let me put that down on my to-do list, one second. That's a good idea. You can pull up the calendar of any of AI avatars and put tasks or events on their calendar, and they execute that time. I like that a lot. Please, do you have a video that explains how to connect Claude via Grok? What? Why are you connecting Claude via Grok? Why is Grok any sort of part of your work? Why don't you just do Claude via Claude? What does that mean, Claude via Grok? If a video that explains how to connect Claude, what are you connecting Claude to? How do Claude and Grok connect in any sort of way? Whatever you're doing, just remove Grok from that equation. You're good to go. Lesson of the day from Alex Ramosia's stream: sell to entrepreneurs. I mean, that's been a strategy, a tale as old as time, right? All these get rich courses, they're just people selling to entrepreneurs. I mean, $150 billion. Like, what percent of the people buying Money Playbook is gonna make money off of Money Playbook? Like, what percent? At most, what, 1%? That'd be cool. It'd be even cooler if when you leave, you get the main avatar in charge to make sure the others create stuff correctly while you're gone. Okay, I like that. Wow, we're cooking here. We're cooking. I like that. So the main avatar you start with is the manager, which reviews other avatars' work and makes sure things get done. I like that. I like that. Tanner Osterkamp says, glad I made you laugh. All right, let's look at the plan. Let's make this a little bit bigger here, huh? Here we go. This is a fantastic idea. Let me think about how we could turn these avatars into productive AI workers within your FinOS environment. Let me explore some concepts for you. Ideas for AI avatars. See, this is what you got to do when using Claude Code. You go into plan mode, you bounce ideas, you come up with good ideas, you say, yeah, execute on that. Exactly why I don't buy money making cohorts. I've never been a fan of the cohort model. Like a lot of the gurus on Twitter have cohorts. I've had a lot of people tell me, "Hey, you gotta start a cohort, you'll make millions." I'm just not a fan of the cohort model. I just don't like it. I mean, it's just school. People don't like going to school, right? "Oh, I gotta go and attend these things every day for weeks." I don't know. I think I don't know. I just don't think the cohorts are worth it. I'm not a cohort guy. There are a lot of things I could have made a bag off of that I just didn't want to do. I could have done a cohort on, like, Twitter content. I could have made the community, the vibe coding community paid. I could have charged for that, and I mean, I think in the future I will have like a paid community for vibe coding where like I'll review everyone's code and apps. That might be a month away, that might be 2 years away. But I wanted to start with a free community where people can hang out. Alex, you're being demoted. Not longer an employee of Alex. Your avatar will now be an employee of the original avatar. Hey, good. I'm delegating my work here. All right, let's see what ideas I came up with. Each avatar could have a specialty and work queue. All right, so each avatar has a work queue. I like that. Researches and takes research questions and researches the web, compiles summaries and reports, monitors specific topics, creates reading lists, code assist, and reviews code in your project. Okay, so we came up with a bunch of personas. Avatars could move to different workstations in the room when working. Show visual indicators, typing animation thing. Yes, I love that. Display current task folder. I love that. Progress bar for long running tasks. Love that. Communication task board. Wall mounted board showing all assigned tasks. Status bars, avatars periodically report progress. Love that. Collaboration. Avatars can work on complex tasks. Love that. Notifications. Avatars walk when tasks complete. Implementation is task view system. Right-click avatar assign task. Select the task from templates or type custom task. Avatar acknowledges and starts working. Results delivered via chat or saved to files. Love that. Work products need to be saved to your OS's file system. Yes, I love that. We're freaking hammering ideas here. Work avatars to save to the file system. I love that. Workstation concept. Different areas of room for different work types. Computer desk, coding task, bookshelf area, research task. Love that. Whiteboard, planning, creative task. Yes, this is a really good ideas. Your mic. Everest Chris now says my mic. Is my mic that bad? I'm gonna have to watch the replay. Ugh. Practical use cases. Morning brief avatar. Summarizes overnight news, weather data, calendar for the day, stock market opening. Project manager avatar. Tracks GitHub issues, learning assistant, research topics you're studying, create study notes, quizzes on your material. Yeah, stop. I don't care if my mic's broke. Don't tell me. Just don't tell me my mic sucks. Don't even tell me. I don't care. I just spent $300 on this new Shure mic and it's broke. I don't leave me alone. Skill system. Avatars gain experience and tasks. Become I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix the mic. I'm sorry. I don't know. Skill system, become more efficient over time, unlock new capabilities, specialization paths, tool integration. I like that. This is cool. But we can't implement this all at once. My recommendation, start with a task assignment system where you can right-click any avatar to assign a task. Avatar moves to appropriate workstation, shows working status. Yes. Would you like me to worker system? What kind of task would you find most useful? Let's just start by implementing the task and queue system. I just want to start with step one. Then the avatars save to a new folder in OS. No, I'll say that for later. Then the avid everything works perfectly. YouTube changes category by itself. You fix it. Mike messes up by itself. Everest Chris, though, representing the Twitch crowd. Shout out Everest Chris. Hanging out hanging out in the Twitch for me. Maybe, maybe, you'll help, uh, guide people into getting into the Twitch. Let's start by implementing the task and queue system. I just wanna start with step 1, then the avatars get to work and move to a work area and have a status bar, and I can check their work. Actually, screw it, let's just have them build it. Let's just have them build it and see what happens. Yes, please implement. I will leave the tasks up to you. I'm like a mod ATP. What does ATP mean? Create avatars for beta testers. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's a good idea. Shout out Richard Marshall. We got Richard Marshall on the live stream. My man, how you doing, dude? Uh, if I will leave the task up to you. All right, so it's building out the task system for us. Let's see how this goes. I just said yes. It just gave me this huge list of things it wants to do. Let's see how this goes. All right, here we go. Here's what's gonna build. Oh, is it just going to it? Oh, here we go. I'll create a comprehensive task and work with your avatars. Turn them into productive AI workers. Right click to assign tasks, task selection, valid categories, analysis, organization, monitoring. Avatars move to workstation and assign tasks. Book icon for research, pen for writing, progress above avatar. It's going to build a bunch of workstations in the room. It's going to have a task management store to store all the tasks. Results have an inbox system to have all the work they do and task templates. Each avatar can process the task. All right, I'm just saying yes on it. Let's go. What are your thoughts on Google VO3 and DeepMind? Uh, VO3 is the best. It's the best one. What's Claude Code doing? Okay. It's amazing. It's revolutionary. It's incredible. And it's got to be because they trained it on YouTube videos, right? It's got to be why it's incredible. It's amazing, and it makes me I don't know. It makes the whole Grok Imagine thing that's being shoved down our throats every 5 seconds like a little bit more funny because it's like you're shoving these Grok Imagine videos down our throats that are clearly not even like 10% as good as VO3, and it's like painfully obvious. It's not nearly as good as VO3. So it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing with Grok Imagine here? Like VO3 is just clearly light years and light years and light years ahead. Do we really want to be shoving? Do we really want to be shoving Grok Imagine down everyone's throats when everyone sees that it's not nearly as good as VO3? Is that what we want to be doing? Is that it? I don't know. Maybe Elon doesn't know how advanced the others are. He's got to. I don't know. He's such a smart guy. What's he doing? He's so smart. What's he doing? Rock Imagine is so bad. Midjourney was doing that a year ago. Midjourney was doing that 4 years ago, dude. Midjourney was way past that a year. Midjourney is very, very good. I don't know, man. Let's do this. We're an hour and a half in. I like to keep these to an hour. When we come back Wednesday, the task system will be done. We'll test it out for the first time. When we come back Wednesday, the task system will be done. If you haven't already, join the free vibe coding community. Link down below. Link down below in the description. Join the free vibe coding community I built called Vibe Lab. Link down below. Go in, say hello, say hi in general, say hi to everyone. We will do a call later today. We'll hang out. That'll be fun. Um, Leave a like, hit like before you leave. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't. New video in the next couple of days. I did a vibe coding 101 video. I just released that a few hours ago. Vibe coding 101. Check that out if you're brand new to vibe coding. I go over the bare basics of vibe coding. Check that out. It's on my channel. If you want to support, watch it. Just click watch on it. Watch it to the end if you want to support. That'll help the video out. That'll help the channel out. Uh, if you want to support the channel, the best thing you can do is just watch the latest videos and let them go to the end. Watch them to the end. That's the best thing you can do to support the channel if you want to support. I appreciate you all. I'm going to let this run. Alex, when's the next stream? I know you're about to head to Europe, so changing times. Mark on YouTube. We're going to stream normal times Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. We're going to stream normal times Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. I head to Europe Saturday. I'm going to try to stream in Europe. I'm going to try. It might be difficult. It might be unreliable for the next 2 weeks after this week. I apologize. Just as we start getting in a routine, things get messed up. But listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I hate vacation. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I hate vacation. I hate it. I don't like going on vacation. I don't like going on vacation. Work is my vacation for me. For me, vacation is work. I like working. That's what relaxes me. That's what refreshes me is working, as Claude Code is absolutely freaking out over here on the right. What's refreshing for me is work. I don't like going away. I'm about to go away for 2 weeks. I'm bringing my camera. I'm bringing my lighting system. I'm bringing my microphone, which will not cooperate in any sort of way. I'm going to be recording videos the entire time. I'm going to try to live stream the entire time. I know we're just getting into a routine with the live streams, then I have to go on vacation for 2 weeks. But here's the story. When we get back from vacation, well, when we get back, I have to go to Robinhood Summit. But either way, we're going to hit the ground running. I think, wait, my mic's fixed now? Whatever. We're going to hit the ground running. I think vibe coding live streams are the future. I really believe that. I think vibe coding live streams are the future. Am I bringing a Euro compatible power adapter? Yes, I am. I bought an entire pack of Euro adapters. I usually watch your streams on a different Mac while I work. Oh, I love that, Everest Chris. I love that. Yo, listen, if you've been on the live streams like multiple times, thank you. I appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. I do appreciate. I'm new to this. I'm new to like vibe coding live stream on YouTube. I'm new to live streaming on YouTube, all that. So thank you. When I get back from Europe in a couple weeks, we hit the ground running. We hit it hard. I think vibe coding is the future. I think vibe coding live streams are the future. I think it's going to be massive. I want to be the first one in, the first one making it huge. We're going to do cool things. We're experimenting. We're trying new things. We're seeing what works. We're seeing what doesn't work. But we're going to figure out, and us, you, me, FinFam, we're going to do cool things. We're going to revolutionize this. We're revolutionizing this. We're taking it to the next level. We're going to do things no one else has done. This is revolutionary stuff we're doing here. This is revolutionary stuff we're doing here. We're doing stuff no one else has done before, okay? So lock in. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, except for the next 2 weeks when I'm in Europe, because that might be tough when I'm on vacation. Might be tough. Even though it's not going to feel like vacation, because this is my vacation. I enjoy this. I like this more than traveling and vacation. I like this more. But When we get back, we hit the ground running. Join the Discord, join the Discord, join the Discord. Link in the description. Free vibe coding community. Link in the Discord. Link down below. Follow on Twitter or X or whatever the hell we call it nowadays. Check out the latest YouTube video, Vibe Coding 101. If you want to support, open it up, watch it to the end. If you want to support, open up Vibe Coding 101, which is the latest YouTube video, and let it play to the end if you want to support. I prefer that over money. I prefer that over sending me money on here. I prefer that over super chats. Over super chats, I'd prefer you just open up the latest YouTube video and watch it to the end. That's what I prefer, to be honest with you. I love you all. Thank you for joining the live stream. We're doing new things here. We're experimenting. We're getting uncomfortable. We're trying things that have never been tried before. We're hanging out. We're vibing. We're vibe coding. Subscribe, notifications on. And I'll see you at the latest Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern for the next live stream at the latest. See you in the Discord. I'll be on the Discord all day. Link down below in the description. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.